What if I told you that the world's most mentally strong people are not born special? In fact, most of them come from pain, struggle, and really tough situations. So what makes them so different from everyone else? Is it some hidden talent? Superior intelligence? Or just pure luck? No. What separates them are a few powerful psychological rules they follow every single day without excuses, without taking breaks, and without waiting for motivation to strike. And if you want to become mentally strong, then I highly recommend you watch this video until the very end. Because today's rules might just change the way you think about your entire life. Welcome to MindShift Psychology, the channel where we upgrade your thinking, rewrite your mindset, and help you build true emotional and psychological strength. Today, we're breaking down the 10 psychology rules that mentally strong people live by. Let's begin. Rule number 1, they control their reaction, not everything else. Mentally strong people understand one powerful, life-changing truth. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can always control how you respond to it. Life will constantly throw problems at you. People will misunderstand you. Situations will go against your expectations. That's just a fact of life, but mentally strong people don't panic. They don't immediately react with anger or frustration. Instead, they pause. They take a deep breath. They observe the situation for what it is, and then they consciously decide, what is the best, most constructive way to respond to this situation? This single ability protects their inner peace and gives them the clarity they need to navigate challenges effectively. It's about choosing your response instead of letting the world dictate your emotions. Rule number 2, they don't feel the need to impress others. Mentally strong people don't waste their precious energy trying to appear perfect to the outside world. They aren't chasing validation from others. They don't live for applause or social media likes. Their focus is simple, clear, and inward. Who am I, truly, and what do I really want from my life? When you finally stop chasing the approval of others, something amazing happens. Your natural confidence begins to rise, your daily anxiety starts to decrease, and life just becomes so much easier and more authentic. You start living for yourself, not for an audience. Rule number 3 is a big one. They protect their energy like it's their most valuable asset. Average people often attach themselves to everything and anything, endless conversations that go nowhere, workplace drama, petty gossip, pointless arguments on the internet, and activities that just waste time. But mentally strong people are extremely selective. They consciously choose who they talk to, where they give their attention, and where they invest their time. They understand that their time and energy are their currency, and they refuse to spend it unwisely. They know that every bit of energy they give to negativity is energy they cut and use to build a better life for themselves. Rule number 4, they don't run from pain, they learn from it. Hear us a psychological truth that many people try to avoid. Pain is one of the greatest teachers in human life. Mentally strong people don't try to escape from heartbreak, failure, loss, or disappointment. They don't numb themselves or pretend it isn't happening. Instead, they face it head on. They allow themselves to feel it, they analyze it, and most importantly, they learn from it. They let pain upgrade them into a stronger, wiser version of themselves. They deeply believe in the idea that pain is temporary, but the lessons it teaches are permanent. They see adversity not as a roadblock, but as a classroom. This brings us to rule number 5. They master the art of delayed gratification. Instant pleasure is easy. It's everywhere. Scrolling endlessly on your phone, eating junk food, binge watching another series, always staying inside your comfort zone. These things feel good in the moment. But mentally strong people are willing to sacrifice that short-term pleasure for long-term success. They understand a fundamental principle of achievement. The more I sacrifice and work hard today, the stronger and more rewarding my future will be. This isn't just a good habit. For them, it's a superpower. It's what separates fleeting happiness from lasting fulfillment. Next up, rule number 6, they set boundaries without feeling guilty about it. So many people feel guilty or anxious when they have to say no, but mentally strong people don't. Why? Because they understand a crucial equation: boundaries equal self-respect. They simply don't allow toxic people, energy drainers, emotional manipulators, or unnecessary arguments to enter their mental space. Their inner peace comes first, always. Setting a boundary isn't an act of selfishness, it's an act of self-preservation. It's telling the world that you value your own well-being. Rule number 7, they aren't afraid of being alone. In fact, they embrace it. Many people stay in toxic friendships or unhealthy relationships simply because they fear the idea of loneliness. Strong people, on the other hand, embrace solitude. They see it as an opportunity. When they are alone, they use that time to think clearly without outside influence. They plan their goals with focus. They recharge their mental batteries. And they study themselves deeply to understand their own thoughts and desires. For them, being alone is not a punishment. It's a source of incredible power and self-discovery. Moving on to rule number 8. They don't take everything personally. This is a massive mindset shift. Ready? Not everything is about you. If someone is rude to you, distant or cold, it doesn't automatically mean you did something wrong. Maybe they're having a terrible day. Maybe they're dealing with a personal crisis. Mentally strong people don't let other people's moods dictate their own emotional state. This simple rule helps them stay emotionally stable, maintain their focus on what matters, and protect their self-worth from external negativity. They understand that everyone is fighting their own invisible battles. Rule number 9. They don't repeat the same mistakes over and over again. Look, everyone makes mistakes. It's part of being human. But mentally strong people don't turn their mistakes into lifelong habits. When something goes wrong, they step back and ask themselves 3 powerful questions. What exactly went wrong here? Why did it happen? And most importantly, what will I do differently next time to avoid this? Their cycle is simple and effective. Mistake leads to a lesson, and that lesson leads to improvement. This is precisely why they become a better, smarter, and stronger version of themselves every single year. And finally, rule number 10. They take full responsibility. They never play the victim. It's easy to fall into the victim mindset. Weak people blame everything and everyone around them for their problems, their bad luck, other people, their past, the system, their circumstances. But mentally strong people absolutely refuse to become victims. They might acknowledge the difficulty of their situation, but their mindset is, yes, things are hard right now, but finding the solution is my responsibility. And the moment you stop blaming and start taking responsibility, your entire life begins to shift in a powerful new direction. You take back control. So what's the final takeaway from all of this? Mentally strong people are not born strong, they become strong. They build their strength through conscious choices, consistent habits, and a powerful mindset. If you start applying these 10 rules in your own life, I promise you, things will change. Your confidence will rise, your focus will sharpen, and you will become mentally unshakable. If you found value in today's video, make sure to subscribe to MindShift Psychology. Here, we help you transform your thinking one mindset shift at a time. Until the next video, stay strong, stay aware, and keep shifting your mind.